Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Watch Vinland Saga. Today we're at episode 10, The Cursed Head, or something like that. And we'll just see where it goes now that Thorfinn has completed his character arc and now starts a new one in finding, like, trying to be a pacifist. Which, yeah, how is he going to do it in this world? It's going to be so interesting. Let's find out. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell me what you thought of this episode as well. And let's just go. Have some fun with Vinland Saga.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
Oh, it also looks so beautiful. I'm such a sucker for flowing water in the wild. Holy shit, man. One of my biggest dreams is have a garden where there's a creek in it. That's one of my... I do think, living-wise, that's my biggest dream. But, I mean, gardens are not affordable. So, it can be like a purpose when I'm old, and then I can't tend to it, so... That sucks, man. Thorfinn looks very, very, very happy, though. I like that. Does he still have nightmares? Perhaps they have lessened. So what happened to their field? I mean, I know it's done, but they're just making a new one, I guess. That's so cool, yeah. Holy fuck, they did a lot of work. Oh my god, that's so awesome. Psychonaut! Tree! I don't know. Oh. Oh man, it makes me so happy. Awesome. Will they keep the field when they are free men? They could just live there. Wouldn't that be good for Thorfinn? Yeah. Wait, did he just say it took him 3 years? Did we have a time skip? Okay, 3 years. So he's now 22, I think. Or 21. Holy shit, man. But if you are a free man, you might have land one day. And you might have a kid. Is he even interested in girls? He never showed that. We had the one slave girl, I think, on the boat once. I mean, that is awesome. I like that. And in the end, Thorfinn will be king, of course, because it's an anime, you are king, or whatever, or Hokage. Nah, just joking. I do think that Thorfinn will accompany Einar. I don't think they will part ways. I can't see that. Get a girl, settle down. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Yeah. That's his girl, though, and yeah. Yeah, because she's his psychologist or something. Like, very primitive, but... And there's a lot of pleasure involved with being that psychologist, which is, yeah, you should probably check on your family. Your mother's already perhaps dead, I don't know. I'm a bit sad that this arc is already over. They are building the farm arc, man. I hope they stay farmers. There will be a twist. They will not be freed this easy. Will they? Oh, he's gonna pray. Or is he just holding his head like this? Yes, Thorfinn, what is it? Also, I'm sad that we didn't see more character development in the 3 years. I guess they condensed it last episode into like that flashback. So that's basically the 3 years he worked through. I guess that's how I will take it now. Ooh, no, it won't. I've watched Attack on Titan, it won't. No, but jokes aside, it won't. There will always be war. As long as there are two people, there will be war, potentially. Down the line, there will be war, I guess. Because there will be a day when people, even if it's the children, will disagree, and yeah. But it's a thing, like, striving for it, I do think is a very noble, good thing. Like, don't get me wrong. I strive for that as well, even though my contributions are very, very slim. And good old Kettle is there, applauding them. Oh, of course, master! Ask you gonna set them free here and now? Wow! Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh my god, I know I'm getting teary shit, man. Oh, he's such a cool dude, man. He didn't need to do this. It was just from the good of his heart. It's more like he doesn't believe it. Working long for something, and then, I mean, 3 years is basically PhD time, so I know that time is shit. Oh god, he's gonna die, isn't he? Okay. Okay, so he's gonna die and they will not get freedom. Oh, and is he dead as well? Why am I seeing dead people all of a sudden everywhere? I don't know. I mean, if he's on his farm, he might be dead, because I do think that old Jesus will die on his farm. Like my great-grandfather did, so. Oh, into yelling. And his idiot son has grown a mustache. I sometimes do that accidentally as well, so yeah, you know. Yeah. Yeah, why not? I mean, they are probably his best man, one of his best men. Yeah, of course, he would offer that to them, like, because that's not stupid. Like, he also does get profit from that. Like, it's not that he's just a good man; he also gets profit. I mean, everyone wins here. Like, it's their culture's known that there are slaves. Why not do the best of it? Oh God, why is there darkness and chanting? Oh God, what benefit is there for the worker from that in which he labors? I have seen the task which God has given the sons of mankind with which to occupy themselves. He has made everything appropriate in its time. Also, by the way, if you listen to the Bible, working on a field is actually the punishment for the apple of knowledge. Like, so, I don't see it as punishment, though, so I don't know how I would interpret that part of the Bible. It is of course harsh, and I do think it encapsulates more than just the field work. Like it's the hunger and the starvation and the death and like your grain like being swarmed by bugs and being eaten and shit. Like that's all in there in the Bible in that scene, I think. But just the work. I mean. That's so weird, because I always thought of, not always, like by far, no, not that strong, not always, like for the recent years when I thought a lot about it, I did think of, for me the Bible is, have I told you that before? I hope I haven't. I will just make it short, so if I have, you will not get bored. So I do think the Bible is not the history of the world, but the history of consciousness. And it is not a history as in here are the facts and this is how it happened, but it's more like the feelings of the people from their subconscious, pre-conscious state towards consciousness and society as we are now. And these impressions have been like bubbled up and put into pictures, then written down and told. And that is basically to me, it is one of the possible depictions of how we develop this conscious being. Because what is in Genesis? What is the first one God does? And people ridicule it a lot, and I have as well when I was an atheist. I was an atheist when I was like 14 to like 19. Hardcore atheist. Because I was a scientist. Of course I was an atheist. I have changed my mind so much on it. But I don't know. What did he do first? I know he didn't. I do think the funny thing is, I do think it is like, you know what? I will look it up. I will not give you wrong information here. Let me actually see. I will just look it up because it's so interesting. I never understood this, and with the way I see it now, it is very sensible. And there's something in Genesis that's really Genesis 1. Can I just? Yeah, here it is. In the beginning, a God parted heaven and earth. You know, that's how it starts. And to me, that is, oh God, I'm not going to go into some pretty stupid mode now. I'm so sorry, but I just love it so much. Like, there's so much in this. Like, heaven and earth is duality. It is distinction. It is realizing there are things like that are not the same. And one thing is above you, and you can look at it and marvel at something that is weird and vast, and you can't really grasp it. And on the ground, you are rooted, and you realize you are somewhere standing, and there is something else that you are not standing in that is out there. Like, and it's one of the first realizations perhaps you have, and like in development of consciousness, and then you go on. Others, like, I don't know, there's like darkness, and there's the primal flood, which is like as well, like the ocean, like the primal flood is like this weird thing where everything emerges from. I love that imagery, like something emerging from the water, because below the surface there is all that could be, and it emerges. Like, that's also how in psychology I would metaphorically describe understanding. Like, you've got subconsciousness, and then stuff bubbles up into the consciousness, like from a sea, arising from a sea. So it's like also like from subconsciousness, which is like this water, and God's spirit is above that, and that for me means the spirit of consciousness is above that, and it is not in the water anymore, and it starts to be. And then God says there is light, of course, and there is light, and then with the light there comes you can see. You can really see and trace stuff, and it goes on, and I will not go into it. And he parts light and darkness. He made day and night, which is basically the feeling of time. Creates, like, then you, like, the consciousness starts understanding there is time. Day and night change. There are changes there as well. Like, it's basically these primal changes that your consciousness, like the most fundamental ones, you realize when you get conscious. That's how I take it. That is how I take Genesis and the stuff. And that is why, for me, the Bible is the depiction, or a depiction, of how people worked out perhaps how it could have been that consciousness developed and what the fundamentals are. And I just love it so much. I really do love that idea. So I'm sorry if there was a very weird tangent. You probably didn't care. But I mean, if you're still here, congratulations, you made it through. Like, I could talk about that Bible stuff for days, but... Oh. He also set eternity in their heart, without the possibility that mankind will find out the work which God has done from the beginning even to the end. Yeah, it's a mystery, though I do think the Bible stuff is something like that. Yeah, and by the way, that's what I was originally talking about, or wanted to talk about. And then that is why I do think the Garden Eden stuff is like, you're like aware like an animal, so to speak, and there's just bliss. And if you die, you won't even feel it, like, because there's like not really something. But then here comes the snake, the knowledge, like, and it is a fruit. It's the knowledge that you have to grow stuff to survive, and then you started growing stuff, and it's the snake. Stuff can kill you and backstab you. Like, there's a lot more in that, but it's just, and then the fieldwork comes. The fieldwork comes from the realization, like, because you realize, like, your consciousness is fully developed in that point. Like, that is the point where I think in the Bible, consciousness is fully developed when Adam and Eve are cast out from Eden. That's, for me, how I see that. It is the part where consciousness has fully developed. Like, so from Genesis to that point, that's how the consciousness emerged and made sense of the world, and that's how humans came to be. And the rest of the Bible is then more like how society develops. But you know, that's like the thing. If consciousness is developed, you understand you have to work. You have to work the field or you fucking die. Anyway, Ecclesiates, I don't know what that is. It's probably a different German name. Oh, it's a bird. Is that a hawk? Hello, Griffith. No, it's the seagull, sorry. I kind of don't want to flash back to war stuff. I just want to stay on that farm. So cozy. Oh, there's a panther lying there. Is that Keto? Or is that Floki? Or is it Knut? Oh, it's Knut apparently, okay. Okay, so we have got Knut again. I have to switch into politics thinking now. Oh, I love his hair. You also see his, whatever these are, a bit more now. I like that. So Kettle will meet Knut. Very nice. So, what's it gonna be here? Knut meets Harald. Do they even know that's the King of England? Probably not. Yeah. No, Harald wasn't Sven. I was like, but they did kill the king, so why is he home? Like, who? What's the relation between Harald and Sven then? I have to say I forgot. Wolf. Oh, it's his brother. Okay. Oh no, is Knut gonna take over Denmark as well? Wow, yeah. Oh, they play shield baseball. He probably would have loved to play with them. What are the rules? Tell me the rules. That would be fun. But not a lot. I do think I remember that you never really had a childhood. Oh, Ragnar. You seem to like him. I would have liked to know that actually sooner, but that's fine. Oh no, he tripped over himself. Oh no, Knut! No! Yeah, Ragnar's like a helicopter parent, it's so funny. I like that Harald is like, yeah, let him make his own mistakes. Yeah, so Harald believed in him actually. Why do we learn this in season 2 only? Yeah, man. Don't pamper him, Harald. That's like, yeah. I mean, he died for that in principle, so that's dark. Oh god. Oh yeah, I see his like clothes and all that shit. Oh my god. But what happened? Weren't they having a feud as well? Why do I learn this only now? Also, was his brother the one Sven wanted to appoint as King of England as well, but then he didn't, and I should have. Oh yeah, Your Majesty, throw it back. Come on. Oh wow! Oh yeah, his father's head is still on the ground. So he's got some trauma as well that he has to work through. What did Harald think of their father? I have a headache because I just saw my father's head in front of me. So, do you regret it a bit? Oh. That is confusing to me. I was thinking that right now, you know, did I say it right now? That's how I understood it, but wasn't the point last season, and I probably, okay, just tell me in the comments what I missed, because I do think I missed something. I must have. Because last season I had the impression everything belonged to Sven. So, and the question was who would his successor be? And they only wanted one successor to not part the territories. So Sven was gonna take Harald, but then Knut had his plan to take it all. So then he got, so apparently it was like, okay, because that happened, Knut was indeed splitting it, and it's now split between the two. Okay, fine, sorry. This was probably boring to you, but now I think I'm in the loop again. That I misunderstood the last season a bit. Wasn't there another Harald as well? I think there was another Harald. Oh, their relationship was good. Why don't I know that? Why do I not know about Harald and Knut's relationship? Because that should have come up in season 1, I have to say. That should have come up. Because when he thought of his childhood, he had like these deep-seated things with his father and stuff. And realistically, I would have said like, okay, perhaps not. But it's like, it feels weird. It feels a bit tacked on here. But like not tacked on because it makes sense internally. It just wasn't the place, I guess. But it's, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. It's weird. See, I never got this impression. I never got the impression that he got along with his brother. Just by implication, though, it was never said that they didn't get along. Also, is Knut poisoning him here? Because he poisoned the other assholes. Yeah, he might be poisoning him. Holy fuck, man. Oh, who are you? I don't remember you. Who are you? Estrid, okay. Also, did I know he had a sister? What is going on this episode? Oh my god, he looks fucking dead, yeah. What? Like, he looks older than he should as well. Oh, I'm so sad. Man, losing your sibling must be fucking terrifying. Yeah. Rest now, my warrior. Your hardship is over. Really, you have? Yeah, why do I have the fucking suspicion he poisoned this dude? I know that's like... Yeah, okay, he poisoned him. Holy fuck. Yeah, I do think he poisoned... I might jump the gun here and he didn't, but holy fuck, that would be so dark, but I wouldn't put it past him because he has got this ulterior motive now. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm so fucking glad I caught that. I was doubting myself, but yeah, man. I actually wouldn't have liked them not to spell it out like this. I don't like this weird Sven head that's appearing everywhere because I like it with Thorfinn because he's got this deep-seated trauma, but with Knut, he didn't kill Swain directly. Like, of course, he is taken aback by that. But these vivid visions here doesn't fit, I do think. But that's only personal taste. Like, I do think probably most of you will say this fits very well. But I mean, he will be king, and he will try to spread his love around. So. Yeah, like he supported him with ships and stuff. What the fuck, mate? Really? But isn't his ambition peace? It is peace. He said, perhaps he changed, but I understood that it was love, and love is basically peace. Basically. Yeah, the dead eyes. Yeah, I see. Of course you would say that. Ooh, this is so creepy, I love it. Oh, who's that? Is that him in the future? Oh, we've got Yggdrasil! Yes, man, holy fuck, we've got Yggdrasil. And it looks exactly like an Attack on Titan. But it's so fucking dope. I love Yggdrasil. Man, I love Yggdrasil and the Valkyries in the background. And holy fuck, the warriors. And we know where they really are. We saw that with Thorfinn. But like, this imagery is really cool. Like, I love these images of angelic beings beating out on the demons in wars. Like, fucking awesome. And I love it when like they are in the wrong, like for example in Diablo, or I like it when they're in the right and being like smiting down the evil. Both things I love. Yeah, and the abyss before him. Man, let the man grieve. Man, his brother's dying. What do you think is happening? What the fuck, Astrid? I mean, what? I know we just saw the sequence and stuff, but I mean, if there's a guy who's like, you will get all I have and I will die now, and he's like, no, you won't die, you won't die. Like, wouldn't you assume he's like just being like very sad? Perhaps they don't want him to. Yeah, they probably don't want that because he has to be strong, but I don't know. Man, Knut is such a dark, shady fuck. Man, I would have not thought that he would just be a dark, shady fuck here. He reminds me a bit of another character that's like, yeah, you know what, I'm actually right, I know what's right, and I will just like now conquer the world, so to speak, and do with the people in the world what I want. I will bring them, I mean, at least he tries to bring them not death, but love here, but it's also so twisted. Why does he think he knows? Like, his epiphany really fucked him, I feel. But then again, he was neglected as a child and stuff, so he might have to want to compensate some stuff. Oh yeah, I do think he just gave him more poison. Brilliant. And there he's king. Brilliant. Or is that in his ship and it's just the one crown? Yeah, I do think that's just the English crown. Oh, is the poison in that drink? Is Astrid gonna be like the 1000 IQ player? The poor girl. Man, he's also so fucking suspicious now. I was about to say exactly like Sven's like weird Noroi spirit curse thing had. I love that, it's so funny. I know this is horrific, but I've seen too much horror and this is just funny to me. It's just the fucking stupid head. Man, this is so horrifying and I just love it because it's so... I really have seen too much horror. Why is he saying King Sven was father? I like it though that he's the embodiment of this curse of... Yeah. Poor fucking mate. I gotta piss off because this is also so freaky. Are you sure though? Of course it's necessary. Also big criticism of kings here. Like that every king is like, I want everything. At least Knut wants prosperity and peace and love, but yeah. And then I made it happen! Yeah. That's also so fucked. It's basically the opposite of the Thor spirit that's like so full of peace and guidance, and this one is like full of weird curse shit and also guidance, but holy fuck, man. Let us be friends. Yeah, befriend the cursed head. Oh, so he worked through that quite quickly in one episode. Brilliant. Holy fuck, man. That is so fucking mean. No, it's so sad, yeah. He would have loved to play more with them. That is the thing as well with these... I know that's so done to death, and you know, but I just want to still say it. It's like, when you're a king, like a prince or something, like your life's so fucking stressful with like going to these shit meetings and stuff. It's not just good and like bring me wine, bring me women, and I don't know, grapes or whatever the fuck you want. It's like council, taxes, as far as I know. Like, I mean, granted, they did not do it and just did the part that's like lovely that I just said, but then they would have a revolution and stuff, and yeah. So yeah. So he's probably the only one who treated him like a fucking normal person, because Ragnar definitely overprotects him here. So, and you kill him. Holy fuck, man. He also doesn't trust his brother to get the crown. Like, he could have given his crown to his brother, so he thinks he's more high and mighty. That's like, yeah. Because that's the thing. You would never, if you are like, I'm the one that has the idea that will bring prosperity and peace and love to the world, you would never be like, yeah, someone else can also do it. It's not my place. Like, if you're at least a bit ideologically poisoned. So... And we see that in shows sometimes when people like that are like, yeah, okay, it's not my place. I realize that it's yours. So, yeah. Oh, Knut, what has become of you? Can you even do anything, Ragnar? How dare you? Oh man, Ragnar. I loved Ragnar, like, don't get me wrong, he was awesome. Oh, and he's there, yeah, he's just looking outside. That's where your good childhood was. But even your childhood ended. Is this all there to it? What? What's nothing? To what? To being a king? He's like, yeah, I can do that fine. And just murder people like my beloved brother, my father. It's all right. Like, I'm just gonna be brilliant. Okay. That was great. Again. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, which I will watch now. So, see you around. Bye.